All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back to back update and information as it dey hot. Information dropping on my table right now is that the IPOB members have moved for a negotiation for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. And when they were asked, they said that they have Nnamdi Kanu's approval to engage the federal government in negotiation. IPOB, they talk this one. So now they want to negotiate. Of course, you know what is negotiation. Negotiation. Well, I pray that it will not be like the likes of Owazurike, that kind of negotiation. Because if you look at Masop today, you not differentiate between Masop and that of a normal political activist. They are more like into what is happening in Nigeria now. It is no more like fighting for freedom the way it used to be. I think around back as far back as 1999, 2000, and the rest of them. When Masop were doing a lot of things, they say they want freedom. Even then, those days Masop were very strong in places like Onitsha, Imo, and Abia State. Even in Onitsha, there was a time the members of Masop started enforcing, even making landlords to reduce how much their tenants are paying on rent. Yes, it happened. You might be asking whether it happened. It happened. That was with Masop. Now, IPOB is saying that they have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's approval to be able to negotiate with the federal government, and we don't know what kind of negotiation they want to negotiate with the federal government so that Kanu can be released. Of course, remember that Bianca Odumegwu wife, who was also appointed as Minister of something recently, who was a former ambassador for Nigeria in another nation, she have also mentioned that she will make sure that President Tinubu see reasons to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. According to her, and if Kanu is released, that it will help to unveil masqueraders who are masquerading under freedom fighting to be terrorizing the southeastern part of Nigeria. Meanwhile, let's go down to that information. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, MNK, the incarcerated leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, is said to have authorized by Prozi the group splinter units IPOB political wing, to open negotiation with the federal government on the future of southeastern Nigeria. According to IPOB political wing, MNK made this known through proximity with people who have spoken to him in detention. Only counsels to the embattled IPOB leader are reported to have access to him in the DSS facility where he is being detained. According to Emeronye Nwachukwu, the spokesman of the Splinter IPOB group, the move follows recent hope raised in freeing MNK by Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu, wife of late Dean Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu and Minister of State Foreign Affairs. The group said that it intends to work closely with the minister to champion the proper integration of Ndibo into mainstream Nigeria politics. The statement further disclosed that political negotiation was embraced by Kanu when he signed and sealed agreement with Obiano and Atiku for election to be held, insisting that political negotiation is not new. The detained separatist leader. The statement reads, in a move to ensure that Nnamdi Kanu is released, we have been reaching out to political leaders who have the interests of Ali Igbo at heart to prevail on the federal government of Nigeria to have MNK released. We keep fighting without noise for the release of Nnamdi Kanu through political negotiation. It is pertinent to know that endless resort to the killing of our people cannot secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB DOS activities cannot release Nnamdi Kanu. Only the political motivated negotiation being influenced by IPOB political wing can lead to the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said many times during his court appearance that he wants peace to reign, and he even said he is willing to negotiate with the Attorney General of out-of-court settlement. Mazi has shown willingness, so we are working together with him for a solution. We have been in discussion with Nnamdi Kanu through our source who speak. Visit and reach him by all means, Emeronye said. All right, welcome back. This is coming from Emeronye. Emeronye said that they have secured Kanu's approval to be able to negotiate with the federal government for his release. They say hey, they have Nnamdi Kanu's approval. Now the question is, remember that it is only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's council that are permitted to visit him or talk with him in the DSS custody. Could it be true or could it be lie? The Kanu we know is a man who never backs down on his decision. Even from 2015 till now, Kanu has stood his ground. He has maintained his ground. He has maintained his speech, the speech of freedom, the speech of deliverance, the speech of separation, the speech of taking the children of Umuchukwu Kabiama to a land destined for them by the Almighty God who lives in heaven. And now this IPOB political wing coming out to say that they have secured Kanu's approval to go through political means. That political means could mean anything. It could mean anything. It could mean anything. That negotiation politically, it could be anything, and let's not be expecting good thing, and alas, the worst happens. Because if people don't take time, I think a lot of things are going to happen. Meanwhile, let's go and see what is happening. P2B donate laptops to students of St. Augustine College, foodstuff to Almajiris in Adamawa State. Yesterday, after visiting the Almajiri school in Yola, I met with the student of St. Augustine College, Mayubawa, Adamawa State, and provided them with learning equipment in the form of 10 laptops and a printer to enhance their literacy in computer science and information technology. Supporting education by equipping students with the right tools and resources is not just a responsibility but a necessity for building a better future. Their enthusiasm for learning was both encouraging and inspiring. I am convinced that initiatives like this are vital for empowering the next generation, bridging the digital divide, and fostering innovation and excellence in our schools. This is the type of commitment we need for sustainable growth and the advancement of our society. All right, this is coming from P2B. Should I call it a political move? Or maybe he is actually doing what is right. But alas, let's forget that. As I try round up or wrap up, one information drop for my table now that Anambra local government chairman has been arrested in US, faces 20 years jail. Deputy chair may take over. Let's go down to what happened as an Anambra local government chairman. Let's see which of the local government that this man hails from. Franklin Ikechukwu Nnadialo, the newly elected chairman of Obaru local government area in Anambra State, arrested in Texas, United States for allegedly running a $3.3 million romance scam. 3.3 million United States dollar romance scam may be jailed for 20 years. Nnadialo was arrested upon arrival at an airport in Texas on an incitement returned in Western District of Washington. He will be transported to the Western District of Washington for arraignment. As a result of Nnadialo's arrest, his deputy may be sworn in soon to take over as chairman of Obaru local government, a source told our correspondent. The Anambra state government has declined to comment on the matter, but Governor Prof. Chukwuma Soludo is reportedly unhappy with the development. According to U.S. Attorney Office, Western District of Washington, Nnadialo used various versions of name. Giovanni, when he met his victim online on websites such as Matt, Zod, and Christian Kev, allegedly used false image for his profile and typically told the victim that he was in the military and deployed overseas, so he could not meet them in person. The indictment also revealed that Nnadialo invented many reasons to convince his victim to send him money. In one instance, he claimed he needed $150,000 to pay a fine imposed by military for revealing his location to one of the victims. Another victim was defrauded of $330,000 after Modelo asked for help moving funds from U.S. account to account controlled by him and his co-schemers. A third victim was defrauded by Nnamdi when he told her that he was investing money for her. He claimed that a check she received from another victim was proceeds from her investment and had her invest the money in a specific cryptocurrency account that he controlled. The victim transferred at least $270,000 at Nnamdi's direction. In August 2020, Nnamdi defrauded another victim whom he met on an online dating site and caused this victim to transfer at least $310,000 by claiming he needed financial assistance, including help paying for his father's funeral or his son's school tuition. The 14th count of wire fraud related to the communication with Nnamdi and the wiring of funds from victim to defendant and his co-schemers. Wire fraud is punishable by up to 20 years imprisonment in the United States of America. The FBI is investigating the case, and Assistant U.S. Attorney. Alright, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain. Thank you for listening. God bless you.